Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually on the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another update for you, and this update is for the House of My Perfumes. House of My Perfumes is another perfume house from Middle East, from United Arab Emirates. They've been around more than 30 years, but lately they've been making amazing fragrances, especially for the price. This one in particular is from their higher tier or luxury lineup. It's called Arabiyat Prestige, and this one in particular is called Bedour, and it's Eau de Parfum 100 ml, and is targeted unisex. To my nose is absolutely bang in the middle. Is unisex, anybody can wear it, no problem whatsoever. As you can see, the presentation is top notch, very thick cardboard, very nice on the hand, nice on the eye, and the bottle itself is just like an artwork. It's very pretty, very beautiful, very heavy, very thick. It's like some sort of flower, I think it's a lotus or something like that. So in terms of presentation, absolutely yes, top notch, especially for the price. This one you can find it around £50 in United Kingdom. In other places, if you can't find it, they ship globally. The Arabiyat Prestige or My Perfumes, they ship globally, and you can buy it from them directly. The only thing is you have to pay the shipping. Okay guys, so performance, excellent. On my skin went up to 12 hours easy. This is very dense, very thick, very long lasting, very strong. Obviously this is my skin, my climate, my environment, my nose. On yours, on you it could differ, so always remember that. But on me is absolutely beast. So this is a beast mode in terms of projection, an arm length of projection for 3 to 4 hours, and then slowly will subside. But you always have a big bubble, big cloud, and a big trail behind you. I put 5 sprays of it, and it was more than enough because the sprayer is magnificent. It shoots out so much juice. It's like a big massive cloud and mist. It's a pressurized atomizer, and is absolutely top notch. So 5 is more than enough for me to smell it all day, and wifey, filling the room, filling the house. But if you want to go outside and people smell it from the other side of the road, probably you need to go a little bit more. So in terms of who's it for, this is, as I said, this is bang in the middle, unisex, anybody can wear it, no problem, man and woman. In terms of age, I would say this is on the mature side, 25 and up, maybe even 30 and up, because it's got mature feel to it. In terms of season, this is better suited for cooler weather, especially spring and winter, but you can use it all year round because it's got some freshness to it. In warmer weather less, in cooler weather more sprays. In terms of occasion, this is very opulent, this is very high end, so you have to I mean, this is just a recommendation. You pay for the perfume, you know where to wear it and when to wear it, and that is at the end of the day, that is your decision, but it's just a recommendation. This is very upper class, very uplifting, very opulent, and very decadent, so it's better suited for going out, special occasion, maybe even clubbing, dates, close encounter, special occasion, evening, formal occasion, and things like that. In terms of the smell itself, wow, what a smell. This is definitely not for everybody, because this is very artistic. This is very artistic, it's very creative, it's very imaginative, and for that I applaud them. This is very different from anything you see in the market, that trend of everything just mass appealing and crowd appealing. This is completely different. This is almost 180 degrees from that, so it is unique, it is artistic, it is on an unusual side, and this is for people who like their unusual and to stand out between today's market. Absolutely gorgeous to the max. So let me read you the ingredients and we'll take it from there. So on top we have citrus and manzana. I have no idea what that is. I googled it, nothing came up in terms of what it is exactly. I don't know what it is. I never heard of it and never smelled it, so I have no idea. So citrus, manzana, bergamot, and licorice. In the heart we have pineapple tart, we have dry amber and vanilla and vetiver, and in the base we have brown sugar, musk, ambergris, and ambergris scented, and that's it really. Okay, so this one, so I get almost everything in here, but I get some other things that is not mentioned in here. By the way, it's very common practice that when perfumer, when a company, when a perfume comes out, they don't put everything in their notes breakdown, because they want to protect their, I mean, these days it doesn't matter because there are some machines you can put the spray, they can put the perfume in there and it will analyze it and it will tell you exactly what is inside. But traditionally always been like this, so they don't tell you everything to protect their artistic licensing, if you like, their creation. So that's why when I say something and I say, okay, I smell something that is not mentioned because of that, okay? So, yeah, it opens up with a quite bright, and the brightness is come from citrus. And the citrus is a combination of lemon and bergamot. But they get lost very quickly, maybe a couple of minutes, 5 minutes at most, and then what hits you is the licorice. The licorice here is very dense and dark and thick. The licorice here utilized, I never smelled anything like it. Usually with licorice, in perfumes they use a very small amount of it just to give it a hint. Yeah, here they put a good amount in, and that's why the licorice is massive. So you need to like your licorice. You need to like your licorice. You need to like your spicy fragrances, because that licorice making it very, very spicy and dense, almost so dense and thick and spicy, that licorice, that it goes towards incense. So it gives you that incensey feel. Although I think there's a hint of incense overall in here as well, just giving it a little bit of smokiness. Overall, this is a little bit smoky, little bit powdery, and also a little bit of dustiness to it as well. So the licorice is the biggest player by far, at least for the first half-life of this fragrance. Although it would stay till end, but later on it would subside a little bit. And then you get the amber and vanilla and vetiver here. The amber is resinous, is dense, but it's bright, it's not dark. Imagine it to be resinous and dense and thick, but without the darkness. So it is quite bright, and the brightness is come from white florals, which is not mentioned in here. So I get a combination of jasmine and tuberose in here minimum. Maybe even ylang-ylang is in here as well to give it that little bit of tartness. So the tartiness and the floral feel and the balance between the florals and other things. Here, those white florals, maybe there's a ylang-ylang in here. It balance everything out with that beautiful licorice, thick, dense licorice. If it wasn't for the white floral, it would have been just licorice. You couldn't smell anything else, or at least majority of it. So the vanilla, giving that sweetness from beginning to the end, this is very sweet. So between 0 to 10 being the sweetest, this is around 8. So you need to like your sweet fragrances. But the sweetness here is done to perfection because it balances out everything else. Again, if it wasn't for the sweetness, the licorice would have been probably too much for majority of people. I love my licorice and I adore it. But this one, I can see that maybe some people, or maybe even majority of people, cannot stand the licorice in here. If you can't stand licorice, if you don't like it, forget about this anyway. But if you are on the fence, you think you like licorice, or you liked some fragrances before that they have a hint of licorice in them, you have to think twice, because this is a massive dose of licorice. Okay, The vetiver giving it some greenness, little bit of grassy feel, especially from the mid to the end. It gets a little bit grassy, little bit leafy, little bit coniferous feel to it, and also a little bit of greenness and herbal feel, which is come from the vetiver. Overall, this is quite animalic from the beginning to end. At the end, it will subside a little bit, but it's still there. So it is a little bit on the animalic side. I would say between 0 to 10, 10 being the most animalic fragrance ever smelled. This is around 5. So it is animalic. It is noticeable. And also is Indolic because of those white florals, because of the jasmine plus that tuberose plus probably ylang ylang in here, giving it an Indolic feel as well. So again, from 0 to 10, 10 being the most Indolic fragrance ever, this is around 5. So again, it is noticeable, but it's not huge. Brown sugar, yeah, maybe a little bit. I don't get that much. I get that sweetness come from the vanilla mainly, but let's say that brown sugar giving it a little bit of hint of sugary, little bit of burnt sugar feel to it as well. Little bit, just a hint of it. Musk, yes, this is big on the musk from beginning to the end, and the musk in here giving it that animalic tinge because there's no oud in here, and that musk is giving it that animalic tinge, which is quite a little bit on the animalic side. So again, you need to like your animalic musk, but it is very realistic. I'm not sure. I don't think in any way, shape they use real animalic, the musk, because the real musk, first of all, is banned. It's been banned for more than 20 years because of animal cruelty. And also, real musk, if it is out there, it is very, very expensive. It's just ridiculously expensive, okay? And ambergris, giving a tiny bit of saltiness in here. Obviously, again, it's not a real ambergris. If it was a real ambergris, it would have cost you 3, 4, 5 times this price at least. But you can feel it, and that ambergris plus that vanilla plus that musk plus a little bit of woody base. The woods are here again. It's not mentioned. It's a combination of cedar and sandalwood, giving it smoothness. So from the beginning to the end is very, very smooth. But again, that ambergris giving it a little bit of watery feel. Overall, so from time to time I got some lotus feel to it, as this flower suggests. I feel some lotus, and lotus giving you a little bit of bamboo plus green tea feel. Okay, so from time to time I got lotus feel. I'm not sure if lotus note is in here, but I think it's mainly come from the ambergris. Ambergris giving sometimes giving a little bit of saltiness, little bit of oceanic feel. But it's not oceanic in here. In here is watery more than oceanic, but it is a hint of saltiness, a very, very minute amount of it. Overall, what a smell, what a fragrance. Very, very well done, very well balanced, very high perfumery in here, because to come up with very, very unique, not very unique, but unique concussion, plus to dare to put some things that are in here, you need to be very, very confident what you're doing, and these people done a perfect job in here. Whoever put this fragrance or perfume together, they know exactly what they're doing, and they are very good at it. The perfumery is top notch. It smells like a very high-end niche. It smells like 200, 300 plus. Yes, is that good. And also the ingredients are very good. Just when you smell, the second is open, it opens beautiful, opens natural, which is crazy for this price point for 100 ml for Eau de Parfum, for a beast mode fragrance. So overall, I highly, highly recommend it, but you need to listen to what I said. This is not for everybody. For me, this is a beautiful fragrance. I'll give it 10 out of 10 because of the perfumery, because of the ingredients, because of the creative aspect of it, because of the people who put this together. They need to be praised. Very, very well done. This is very beautiful and unique. To some extent, it puts me in the direction of Kouros, the original by YSL. No, it's not a copy of Kouros. It's not inspired by Kouros, but because of those animalic and Indolic feel to it, it reminds me of Kouros. And also there are some aspects that are similar to Kouros, for example Vetiver, for example white florals, for example those Indolic and Animalic feel like musk. Okay, but overall it is different, very different from Kouros, because here you get that watery feel that Kouros doesn't have. You got the licorice in here which Kouros doesn't have, and also you get those what else, vanilla ambergris, for example, doesn't have it in Kouros, so it is different from Kouros. Okay, but the feel of that Indolic and Animalic musk of it and Indolic white floral of it, it reminds me of Kouros. So just to put you in the right direction. So if you like Kouros, you love this. If you don't like Kouros, you don't like this, because this is even more, I think, is either more challenging than Kouros, or it is in par in terms of challenging for Kouros. And Kouros is very, very polarizing fragrance. Many people love it and many people hate it, and this is going to be the similar story in here. Okay guys, if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, you motivate me to bring you fragrances like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They are hidden gems, they're amazing value for money, and they smell great. If you like to purchase one of my own fragrances and support me that way and get something beautiful in return, yes, I'm a perfumer myself. I make my own line of perfumes. They're called the scent of Persia because the ingredients come from my country, Iran, Persia. We don't produce that much of it, but we produce one of the best, if not the best, perfume ingredients in the world, because we've been making it for more than 5,000 years. Iran, Persia, it was one of the first country, or the first country, to come up with perfumes and sell it to other, or export it or send it to other countries. And I come up with concussions that are very, very beautiful, mesmerizingly gorgeous, very artistic, unique, and mysterious. Ultra beast mode, 100% natural, amazing value for money, true handmade perfumes, because these handmade them, nobody else is involved. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker. I'll leave them in the description as well. Thank you very much, and I see you later. Bye bye bye.